Yo, what is up, guys? It is Ghoul bringing you guys another video on my channel. It's been a while since I made a video, but I have really good reason why I was gone. And that actually wasn't because I didn't want to make a video. I actually really did want to make a video, but I've been doing my research these past few days, trying to get all the information I can on Black Ops 3 and Battlefield 4. And all that cool stuff that's been going down in the community. Now, if you don't know, I really wouldn't call it drama, but I would say sort of something pretty big. The Call of Duty trailer for Infinite Warfare actually got up to 1 million dislikes. If you guys haven't heard about Infinite Warfare, it's just the new Call of Duty title this year. It's coming out in November. I'm pretty sure November or September. I don't know. I'll put a picture up on screen. But actually, there is sort of a bonus with Infinite Warfare. We're going to be getting Call of Duty 4 Remastered. And a lot of people who are basically pretty new to the Call of Duty community haven't played a lot of COD 4, so they don't know a lot about it, but COD 4 is basically what got a lot of players, hooked in the community. I actually got hooked on MW2, that was probably my favorite Call of Duty, but I am really excited for COD 4. I can't wait to see what it looks like on Remastered for real, because, we've just seen a few screenshots here and there over the web, and, yeah, so, I mean, it's not really something that we've seen a lot of yet, but we do know that it's coming to us. We do know that there is a clip of it in the trailer of what we're going to be expecting. There's going to be 10 multiplayer maps, and then there's going to be a full campaign, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think we could ask for much more other than like having a full set of multiplayer maps, but to me it honestly doesn't matter. As long as we're getting a remastered version of COD 4, I'm happy either way. The thing I didn't really like about COD 4 Remastered, or like what I don't like about it so far, is that you can only get it by purchasing Infinite Warfare. Now, I don't know if they're going to do a separate deal, but I have a feeling that they will at some point. But at the moment, the only way that you're going to be getting COD 4 is buying Infinite Warfare, the pre-ordered edition, the special $80 edition of it. If you pre-order that edition, then you'll be getting a copy of Modern Warfare with your Infinite Warfare title, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people this year wanted boots on the ground. Boots on the ground is something we've been asking for them to bring back for quite a while now. I didn't like Advanced Warfare at all, and I feel like Ghosts was pretty much the last Call of Duty that had a semi-normal movement system for Call of Duty, just because, the sliding wasn't as normal. Like, I'm more used to the dolphin diving, but even now in Black Ops 3, I really like the sliding. It's a lot more fluid. Like, I don't know, it just feels like a fluid movement system with the sliding on here. But anyways, we've been asking for, like a boots on the ground, no space, no boosters, none of that. And in the trailer, you actually do see some people boost into the air, and you see that the people in the trailer also have some, booster pack looking things on their backs. So it's definitely not going to be boots on the ground, which, I'm disappointed about. I mean, I really would have liked to see some boots on the ground for Call of Duty, but we also do get boots on the ground with COD 4, so we can't forget about that. That's sort of a plus. We're not only getting boots on the ground on one of the COD releases this year, we are also getting a remastered version of probably one of the best Call of Duties of all time in most people's opinion. But to move away from the Call of Duty side and start talking more about Battlefield, if you guys have not seen the Battlefield trailer, I would suggest that you go check it out. This new Battlefield this year is actually set in World War I, which is amazing. I've been waiting for, a game title to bring, a World War I feeling, war game back around since, World at War. And I don't know, it looks very good. The trailer is amazing. It's probably one of the best, video game trailers I've ever seen, and it's really getting a lot of support. And I really feel like, as Nadeshot said in his video, I really feel like the Battlefield company can really make some big moves here in the community right now and take a lot of Call of Duty fans, because not only is their trailer good, but it's also sticking to their core movement system. They're not trying to change it up like Call of Duty. They're sticking to Battlefield. What Battlefield has and always will be is a war game, and they're really bringing something back which people want, which is like a World War II feel, which not a lot of people do these days. And I mean, a lot of people really want World War II. They don't want all this futuristic stuff, and I actually prefer, the older war games. I really like to see like how it was like back then, through the eyes of a video game or through the eyes of a virtual reality. So, I mean, it's pretty cool that Battlefield will probably be stealing the spotlight of Call of Duty this year. And when Battlefield does come out, I actually pre-ordered Battlefield 1, the special edition, $80, and I also did fully pay for COD 4 plus Infinite Warfare. So when those games come out, you guys can expect to see those games on my channel, because, I want to be bringing you guys the newest and best content that I can on my channel. And by doing that, I thought, why not just go and buy those games? It's not that big of a purchase. It was only like, $100 or something for one of them, and $80 for the other. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. I decided to buy them. So you guys definitely will be seeing gameplay of both of those up on my channel. Also, you guys are going to be seeing Battlefield gameplay 3 days early on this channel, because I'm getting Battlefield 3 days early because of the pre-order. So when you guys do see Battlefield, it's going to be 3 days early on this channel, which I cannot wait for. But yeah, it's really amazing to think that, Battlefield's making their way up through the community, and that the Call of Duty trailer is already almost, I think it's 1 million dislikes now, which is crazy. It's a crazy amount of dislikes, even for a gaming video. That's insane. And Call of Duty, I feel bad for the guys at Call of Duty. I mean, they put a lot of work and effort into their games, and I feel like sometimes they don't get the credit they deserve. But I'm not crossing my fingers that this game's going to be too good, but I'm not crossing my fingers that it's going to be too bad. We really don't know anything about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare until it gets to us in stores. But just a few of my opinions on Infinite Warfare from what I saw in the title. I'm going to be doing this for both games, actually. So my first off, my opinions for the Infinite Warfare trailer. So basically in the trailer, we saw a lot of stuff like boosters, jetpack, zero gravity, and really I'm getting a Black Ops 3 vibe from this. I really don't think that they'll bring back the Advanced Warfare movement system, just because that movement system felt very rigid and not fluid. It didn't really feel like Call of Duty in Advanced Warfare, and I think that they're starting to listen to us and how we want it to feel more like Call of Duty and not like some futuristic game where, in Advanced Warfare, it didn't really feel like Call of Duty. It felt more just like a futuristic shooter compared to Call of Duty. So I really think that they're going to, implement the boosting system that they used in this game, Black Ops 3, because I don't know, it was way more fluid, and it doesn't make sense to go back to a horrible movement system when Black Ops 3 has a almost literal perfect movement system when it comes to the whole terms of, jumping up and down and using double jumps. Yeah, but I really did love that they decided to, implement this movement system in the Black Ops 3, because the Black Ops 3 movement system was actually really good. They did a really good job on fitting in core Call of Duty mechanics mixed in with just plain regular with the boosters. So I mean, it's a really fun experience on Black Ops 3, and I really think they're not going to mess up with the movement system, or at least I hope they don't. But that's just my opinion. Another thing that I really can't complain about with Call of Duty is just that it's never really failed to not impress me. Other than Advanced Warfare, like I said, and Ghost I wasn't too happy with, but other than that, Call of Duty has always impressed me. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed with this one. I don't know, I just really think that this game is going to be maybe not the best, but I don't think it's going to be horrible, and I really do think that we should all just give it a chance, because sometimes even the worst games, or the games that look the worst before they come out, turn out to be the best, or sometimes they turn out to be the worst. But I really think it all just depends on if you have a positive attitude or not. Commentary is getting a bit long, so if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I'm also going to be starting another series here very soon, or not a series, I'm going to be making a video soon for Battlefield 1, because I know a lot of people want, opinions on that game, and I really know that I want to give my opinions on that game. I don't know, I really think that game is going to be amazing, and I really think that it's just going to be an astounding game overall. That's why I did pre-order it. But if it turns out not to be good, then I guess it's not that good. But another quick update before this video ends. I also didn't, I actually did sell my Xbox One, so there is going to be a few switch ups in my plans on my videos. I can no longer do the Division series because, I really don't feel like doing the Division series again. It was really time consuming to make all those tips and stuff. I do love you guys, but the effort that the first video took was just amazing, and I was amazed myself that I was actually able to make that one. And I don't know, it was just a pretty hard video for me to make, and I don't really want to go out and spend money on the Division again and rank everything back up on this account or back up on my PlayStation, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, but I will be doing some more videos on some different games here soon, and just I'm gonna be switching up the background gameplay for a lot of my commentaries, because I don't want to be Call of Duty to be the only game on my channel that does a lot of background commentaries. I want to have multiple games. I just want to have a variety of games that I can put on my channel. So when I do switch up the gameplay in the background, make sure to let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys want me to stick with COD, or if you guys don't care about me switching to different games and just having different gameplay for the background of my commentaries. This has been Ghoul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a great day. Peace out.